never smiled for years. When I see the pictures downstairs of me, it scares me what I look like. I can't believe I actually functioned with that face. No, the dentist just said that he could give me a false teeth and I just didn't want it. Had I have known the outcome, this outcome, I would have paid double. I've probably had bad teeth for about 10 years. I've not been able to eat proper for 3 years because I only had 1 tooth on the bottom and 10 on the top, and I've not smiled for years. So they were terrible. False teeth, which I'd had 3 pair of, and every time I smiled they popped off because I didn't have much bone. So I didn't want them again. Uncomfortable and popping out the mouth. They kept popping out, yeah. No, the dentist just said that he could give me a false teeth and I just didn't want it. My dentist asked me what I was going to do when that bottom one fell out, and he got me thinking, so I started researching, and 21D were the best. I was very scared, but again, because of what I've read and how many people said you will not have pain, I believed it. I just went with the process, really, and it has been pain-free. Had I have known the outcome, this outcome, I would have paid double. I would have paid more if I'd have known the outcome, what it would have been for me. It's just changed me completely. It was the fact that I had no teeth left. I only had 1 tooth on the bottom. I just had to do something. And false teeth, I've tried. It wasn't an option. I'd have had it done years ago. Had I have had the money and had I have known about it. But it's taken me to this age to sort it out. But I would have it done sooner rather than later. I can't even put it into words. I'm happier. I can't stop smiling. I've never smiled for years. And now when I look in the mirror, I just have to smile at myself, and I'm like this all the time. Amazing. I feel as if I could take anything on and I can stand there and shout my corner because I've got teeth. Yeah, it's made a vast difference to the whole of my life. I can't tell you how. I couldn't eat. I felt very uncomfortable talking. I worked in the community, which meant talking to patients all the time, and I constantly had my hand over my mouth. My best friend of 50 years didn't even know that I only had 1 tooth at the bottom till I showed her, because I've just disguised it. Every year a few teeth have gone and I just disguise it. And I didn't eat in front of people. I couldn't go for meals because I only had the 1 tooth, so I was just chomping like a rabbit on that 1 tooth. Corn on the cob and a crusty roll. That's what I'm having today.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's amazing, the scans, everything. When I see the pictures downstairs of me, it scares me what I look like. I can't believe I actually functioned with that face. I really can't. They were horrific. It's just life-changing, absolutely life-changing. Confidence, happy, pain-free, no more dentist. Cheap as chips, I'd say. I would. It was just the content that was on, that people were putting on the site, that just, everything was just, everyone was so positive and helpful, and it just seemed all my dreams had been answered, really. I got everything I wanted. I was frightened to death, yeah, but they just taught you through it. The only little pinches were the first injections, but you expect that, and then after that, nothing. No, they kept saying to me, "You're that relaxed, Sandra, can you breathe?" Because I was that relaxed, I just kept forgetting to breathe, and I had no pain. The staff are wonderful. Everybody, Isabella, fantastic surgeon. Can't remember the other names, but they've all been brilliant, friendly, reassuring, very professional, very helpful, very caring. I do remember while I was having them done, there was Isabella and there was 2 other nurses. And just when it was starting to hurt, one of the nurses put her hand on my shoulder. She didn't pat me. She just sort of held it, and it was so reassuring. At that moment, I could have said thank you for that. She just did it at the right time. I just felt brilliant. I had a fear of dentist. I had no pain whatsoever. I've been absolutely textbook. I've had no problems, no ulcers, nothing. It's just been perfect from start to finish. Smiling at people. That's it, just seeing somebody and smiling. I've always looked miserable because I don't smile, but I smile now all the time. 21D, highly recommend it. Anybody I talk to, I say 21D, that's where you need to be. And I am talking to somebody at the moment privately that is due to, they've got the first assessment coming up and they're asking me. And it's somebody I know, so yeah, highly recommended.